Hey, today we have news about the latest major order. We're also going to discuss an interesting topic regarding bans. We'll go over a cool mod that gives support stratagems a flashlight attachments, and not only that, there's so much more to discuss. If you've enjoyed my content before, consider giving this video a thumbs up and tapping the hype button. With that said, let's jump right in. Alrighty, Helldivers, we have great news. We have officially won the latest major order, and boy oh boy, was it a close one. Because, man, we had about an hour left until we reached the final percentage point. Then we got it done, and we actually have a message from High Command. Here's what they wrote. Though the miserly automatons sought to keep their ill-gotten explosives out of reach for Super Earth's children, Helldivers have managed to save Liberty Day. The Super Earth supra-nostalgic pyrotechnic display will proceed as planned. Thanks to the Helldivers' valiant efforts, families all over Super Earth will be able to celebrate Liberty Day with a continuous pyrotechnic display lasting 24 hours in accordance with tradition. Applications for the Liberty Day celebratory Super Earth Visa raffle for gifted children are pouring in, ensuring that heaps of Liberty Day magic will be distributed among our most deserving colony children. As the patriotic youth looks to the skies this Liberty Day, they will be able to take pride in the knowledge that there is a hero's sacrifice behind each colorful spark. Yep, I bet that right there gave you a democracy tier because, man, it was a very, very close one if you didn't notice. Regardless, we could tell that they're doing a celebratory Super Visa raffle for gifted children. Oh, ain't that just sweet of Super Earth, right? Handing out so much love for Liberty Day and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We won the major order. There's nothing new just yet. However, I have a feeling if it's just like last year, we should definitely expect a major order on Liberty Day, or at least a day before. Okay, continuing on, we have to talk about this next part because, man, it is very strange. So, if you didn't notice, Nivel 43 and Hellmire no longer share a supply line. There's no way to actually travel from Hellmire to Nivel from Hellmire or vice versa. So, what could this mean? Is there going to be something huge going down in the future? I don't know. I couldn't tell you personally. However, I will say that this is very odd for the developers to update the Galactic map on the backend side of the servers to basically adjust this one specific thing. And you can tell that Omicron here, by the way, on the Galactic map over on HelldiversCompanion.com site, that there's no line connecting from Nebati to Omicron or Omicron. And it's going to be very intriguing to see what happens in the future. And I just thought I'd update you on this because, again, this seems very weird. Lastly, for the Galactic map news, we have to talk about Seyshel Beach because, as you all know, we completed it recently, but I think it would be pretty cool to go over the stats. We completed 5 million missions and failed only 967,000 missions. We were sort of close to hitting 1 million failed missions. Continuing on, we fired 15 billion shots and projectiles, eliminated 2.6 billion illuminates, so tons of calamari, and unfortunately lost 53 million Helldivers in total, with only 6 million accidentals. I assume that's when you accidentally hit a teammate, or if they step on a landmine that's yours, or whatever the case is. Overall, pretty cool to see all the stats, and those accidentals are pretty high too. We're now going to showcase an amazing Helldivers 2 mod that allows players to equip a flashlight attachment on specific support stratagems. The mod can be located right here on Nexus Mods, and the list of support stratagems can also be seen here. It can be thrown on a machine gun, heavy machine gun, autocannon, railgun, and yes, an AMR. If you're interested in seeing what it looks like in-game, I'll show a few clips of some of the support stratagems I chose. We've got the machine gun that looks incredible, and I'm sort of surprised, by the way, that we don't have any custom support stratagems, right? We can't modify anything. The second clip here is with the heavy machine gun, and lastly, the autocannon. I think this has got to be one of the best Helldivers 2 mods that can actually make a difference when using support stratagems. And it definitely makes a big difference when, you know, fighting automatons, squids, and, you know, terminates on these maps that get pretty dark, right? On a different note, we're going to talk about something outside of gaming, but related to gaming, specifically Helldivers 2. So if you haven't seen this, during the US Marines 250th anniversary celebration video, they actually featured Helldivers 2 in some sort of way. Listen to this. You can clearly tell that's Helldivers 2 right away, right? Well, listen to the quick little speech he gives. It might sound familiar.
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the planet right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
And shout out to everyone on the Discord, on the Glitch Unlimited Discord, for letting me know about this. Next up, let's discuss two strange situations that went down on the official Helldivers subreddit page and the official Helldivers Discord. So if you didn't know, there's a Helldiver named Zanran who posted an image that wasn't AI. However, the Helldiver moderators marked it as AI, removed the post, and then banned Zanran. And it appears another Helldiver also had their artwork removed after creating a post. Anywho, then about 2 hours later, I believe, they were unbanned. Overall, I will say this is a very odd situation, but you'd imagine things would end there. Nope, not at all, because we've got news that using the word glaze on either the official Helldivers subreddit page or their official Helldivers Discord will also get you banned, which seems peculiar. There were a few Helldivers who discussed this on Reddit. One person replied to another and said that glaze being a banned word on the subreddit page and Helldivers Discord is funny. Now, why are they banning players who use the word glaze? It seems that's all due to negativity or toxicity or something like that. If we check out a moderator's post earlier this month, they responded to another player saying that it's blocked due to the fact that it's used in a toxic way. Personally, I'm glad that I can go to Krispy Kreme and order one glazed donut without the employee banning me from the store. Jokes aside, I don't have any problem with the word. I allow it on my YouTube comments, and I think it's just a word in general, to be honest. It's nothing too terrible. Anywho, the whole situation seems weird. I mean, we've got folks who are banned over AI when it's real artwork, players getting banned for using the word glaze, and content creators like Irvin who had experienced an unusual response from Arrowhead about the content creator program, not to mention creators getting banned too from the program. Yeah, it's weird. In fact, I'd like to bring up a quick story I haven't told before. I remember earlier this year, I removed a video of mine that talked about the developers' concept ideas in Helldivers 2, and I was essentially asked to remove it. Unfortunately, I had to, or otherwise I wouldn't be in the program, I'm pretty sure. Okay, next up, we're going to go over something pretty interesting. I know I've posted this recently. I actually had to remove the video so I can make some adjustments. I posted it way too late in the day. Anywho, we've got a discussion right here that is basically about Arrowhead's next video game and what engine they're going to choose. If we head over to Arrowhead's job listing site, they've got a new job here that is for a senior system designer. If we take a close look at the description, they basically wrote that they're looking for a talented senior system designer that is ready to help create a brand new project that hasn't been announced yet. Arrowhead goes on to say that whoever gets hired for this job will be a part of a new co-op action game from the start. They're going to help create, core systems, progression loops, and combat that feels like an Arrowhead game. Now, let's get to the main portion of this page where they talk about how it's essential to have strong, and I mean a strong experience in Unreal Engine. So, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say we have a good idea on what engine they're going to use. And before anyone says it, yeah, I know for most of you, that's going to be a huge bummer, mainly because some say the Unreal Engine causes a lot of problems with games that use it, such as stuttering and performance issues, while others say, no, you know, there's hardly any problems with the Unreal Engine, and you just have to upgrade your PC and basically get good, right? Now, I'm not going to tell you what's true, what's not, but you can tell me what you think about it in the comments by posting a response below. Are you excited that they're going to use the Unreal Engine or not? Do you think there's going to be stutter problems? Let me know. Finally, we have the top 3 comments. I know some of you said, hey, can you just read the comments again instead of just going over it and, you know, saying the usernames? I absolutely can. That's what we'll do right now. What we have first is What the Helldiver that spoke about how Arrowhead has plans. For example, he wrote, Arrowhead, we have a bunch of plans. Players, what's the plans? Arrowhead, really good plans. We are in the process of planning. The second top comment is by ARS that feels bad for Ervin. And if you don't know what went on, he had made a separate video. There's a lot of explanation to talk about there. The third and final top comment is by Joey Zoom that believes that we're not at the bottom of It's So Over just yet. However, Joey does feel like this is the deepest dip since launch. And to be fair, maybe the deepest dip since like the 60-day plan and whatnot. With that being said, thank you for your support. If you can, support the channel by tapping the thumbs up button, subscribe, turn on notifications if you haven't done so already, and tap the hype button. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all stick around to watch the next video coming up very soon. Hopefully I'll have one for tomorrow, maybe in the morning, maybe not, but stay tuned. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next one.